But whatever. But
We're not thinking straight on that belief system of trying to align with the people that just shipped you out. I mean, and it's based on the fact that they're con artists that said, oh, no, we didn't do anything. The big bad white man came over here and scooped you up with a butterfly net, and we bought it. We didn't even imagine that these people were doing trade, but it doesn't make any sense that we wouldn't imagine it. Like I said, we are delusional, and we try to pretend like Africans have nothing to do with the transatlantic slave trade. Of course they do. They had everything to do with the trans-Saharan slave trade. They were all involved in the other slave trades. So why wouldn't they be involved? Of course they were involved. They're involved now. The international community is always on their ass because they are enslaved. They are enslaving little boys right now in cobalt mines as I sit here right now. And they won't stop. They keep blaming the white man. Oh, Apple made us do it. We're going to sue Apple because they're not giving us enough money for the cobalt that we're getting because we're enslaving little black boys, little African boys. Nobody gets on them. They get away with it. They're not responsible adults. That's what I don't like about them. They need to be grown right now. They need to be responsible right now. No more passes. No more, oh, they don't know any better. Oh, they're attacking you and nipping at your heels and comparing themselves because they were told by the white man that you were bad. I don't care. You're not going to attack me ever for any reason. I don't care if the white man did anything to you. The white man told us things about you, but we were smart enough to say, hey, let's give these people a chance. We gave them a chance, and they acted just like we were told they were. So we need to stay away from them. They need to stay away from us. Have a nice life. You don't see any other groups going through this. Vietnamese people do not need to hang out with Chinese people. Cambodian people don't need to hang out with Vietnamese people, and they're from the same region. It used to be the Khmer district, but now they're different groups. They can hang out with each other if they want to, which I know they do, but they don't have to. They're a different group.
Yeah. The pan shit is enough, and I think we might eventually have to do something with that Black American history flag, whatever, because you can't change the meaning of it. Like it's the red, black, and gold one.
What happened with the flag?
It said it has a Moorish sword on it. It has a Moorish. We're not Moors. It has a Moorish sword on it. We have swords that we use in war. It should have this. I would take that flag and just remove that Moorish. Remove the flag and the fig leaves and put the fig leaves from the.
Did they give a reason why they use those particular swords? Is there like a breakdown of each element that anyone can tell me about?
I don't know, but it's just some panny shit. It came from the Pan-African era when niggas was something like we're going to be our own African country. So they put all this he's going to put a Moorish flag on it, and you ain't no more. Them goddamn Moors that enslaved your monkey ass and raped your women. But anyway,
I literally have a picture of the Moors escorting people on the slave ship.
Exactly. So, but that's that era, and everybody. I'm tired of people laughing at us. Anyway, but that shit came from that era, and they should just take them two figs, take that and replace them with the fig that's on the Cadillac symbol. And then just put an American sword on it, and then that's it. It'd be a beautiful flag. I don't like the colors not being red, white, and blue.
No, do they have anything to do with swords?
We use that's how we got liberated. You run out of Yeah, like you don't the muskets. You got 5 bullets for a musket.
Oh, that's
you
not
know. So most of that, our liberation from the British and these people around here was mostly done with swords.
interesting.
Most of the fighting was done with swords. Yeah, swords. And it wasn't bullets, it was swords. So that's how they beat. Granddaddy was stabbing motherfuckers with swords. For hundreds of years, all the wars it was done with swords. So if we just put an American sword on it that our fathers used, we respect them. That's the other thing I don't like about the panty shit. All this giving all this praise to everybody except for our own goddamn daddies who actually sacrificed for us. Because niggas want to pretend to be something that they're not. But that's about it. And I'm done. Y'all have a good night, man.
You too. Hey, Carrie. Tyrell.
Peace and power to everybody in the room. Professor. Yeah, I think that's kind of a stretch on the Moorish sword, because all Moorish swords was for the most part curved. They did have a few straight swords, but they didn't really have anything that resembles what's on the flag.
Yeah, I'm looking it up now. It just says it's a blunted sword. It doesn't say Moorish sword.
I thought the guy
exactly.
They did the read that that guy asshole Conscious Lee who was in a Baby Girl's video. That's Anyway, we didn't get into that about how the hell he ended up in that video. But anyway, he was breaking it down. He just made a video recently, like a day ago.
He broke down what? Hold on.
Yeah, I watched that. I watched that video. That's a stretch. He didn't break nothing down. Yeah, that was all a stretch, bro. Moorish swords. If you look up Moorish swords, historically, Moorish swords are curved swords. They are called skirmishers. A lot of them are curved.
The guy who they
have very few straight swords. This is the origin of the Japanese katana. They put a different handle on the Moorish sword. This is basically the origin of the Japanese katana, truth be told.
There's absolutely
so all Moorish swords is curved.
With the design elements of the flag, there's nothing Pan-African about it according to the descriptions of each of the elements. Next.
Didn't the guy, for what I heard, I thought the guy
What guy?
The man who designed the flag.
Well, that's what I'm looking at.
So the guy didn't say that it was a Moorish flag? Moorish sword?
No, that is not a Moorish sword that is on the phone.
No, buddy. I'm talking about what the man who designed the flag said. From what I heard, the man who designed the flag said that it's a Moorish sword. Not just, popular opinion.
Yeah, that's what he said, but to be historically accurate, it's not. That's what I'm saying.
You know how niggas are, panties.
He doesn't say that. He just said.
Yeah, my point exactly.
Sword represents curdling the earth.
That's good. Okay.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He's reaching. That's what I'm saying. He's reaching.
Okay, that's good. Okay, well, I don't have a problem with this flag then.
Dude,
okay.
reaching a whole lot.
Yeah, because it's a beautiful fucking flag, and I don't want to get rid of it. I do not. I love that.
That's a reaching foul, man.
I can't wait for the bikinis to come out.
Yeah, when I
anyway.
seen this stuff, man. Yeah, when I seen that and he was speaking on it, man, I already knew because I know history about, I done studied and did research for many years in the libraries and yes, historically, Moorish swords are curved. I also want to speak on the title. I'm going to address the title. are the Muskogees freedmen, I would definitely say yes. And I want to give flowers to one of our great brothers and Black American inventors, Garrett Morgan, who definitely has that ancient American Aboriginal look. And he invented the gas mask, and the gas mask changed the game. And he saved a lot of white American lives with it, even though they refused it. They did not want their lives saved with his invention, but yet he still, him and many of his own family members and whatnot saved them, went in and saved them. And you know what? After that, it went on to give America and the UK and many other allies in the civil. I said not the Civil War, but pardon me, the World War I and World War II, because Germans did not have gas masks, especially during World War I, when they were using a lot of gas and chemical agents.
I found out something else.
It became very, very handy.
It says, centered within the golden reef is a blunted Moorish boarding sword.
Oh, well, y'all got quiet on me. Did my space go out, or y'all? Nobody's talking.
No, I'm doing a. I'm doing a uncomfortable pause.
Oh, I want to identify that dude, whatever his name, Mansa. I'm glad he came up because I want y'all to know, Black family, that's why we need to turn our backs on these Pan-African types. I'm under the impression, I've done a lot of research on them. As far as his threats goes, the First Amendment protects our freedom of speech with very few exceptions. Me and my students went over this today. Some of my grad students went over this. The exceptions of the First Amendment involve, you can't threaten people. Just look up exceptions. There's very few of them, but our speech is protected. So don't allow people to scare you to curtail your speech. If I should paraphrase the First Amendment, it says Congress shall, S-H-A-L-L, not, and I'm paraphrasing it, infringe on your free speech. But I'm glad he came up because these people, I've done extensive research on Pan-Africans since I got on Spaces, and I want my scholarship, the way I roll, is I want to go to the source. And I tracked the source of Pan-Africanism down to Martin Delany, who's viewed as a hero in Black American circles. In my view, he is not a hero. Martin Delany had an African mother. She was from, I don't know if it was Guinea or Ghana, I forget it. But he's considered foundational Black Americans because he was over here before the 1870 census. Therefore, he was FBA. But Martin Delany, if you track the scholarship, went to West Africa and cut a deal with tribal West African chiefs. And I was like, uh-oh. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that tribal West African chiefs are the ones who sold us in the slave trade. They were the original traders, not the white man, not the Arab. It was Africans. So Martin Delany cut a deal with tribal chiefs to get us back over to Africa. So in my view, Martin Delany, the first Pan-Africanist, was a traitor from the damn beginning. And you know who disagreed with him ad nauseum? His close friend, our dear Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass basically said, we're Americans. We don't need to go back to Africa. I agree with Frederick Douglass. In conclusion, if my words hold any weight with the family, I would stay the hell away from these Pan-Africanists. They're nothing but trouble. Look at Ron Karenga, calls himself Malana. He was a federal operative. Pan-Africanists are responsible for the assassination of so many of our leaders. These people are trouble. I think that there are splinter cells working with agencies to destroy the Black community. Stay the hell away from these imbeciles. On that, I conclude. We're going to get a couple more speakers, and then we're going to go to bed.
I was going to say something real quick. I know it's late.
Go ahead.
Martin Delaney was African on both sides.
Oh.
So, and he was, according to what I was reading, he basically, I mean, yes, technically he's FBA, but this is part of the issue, the dual allegiances. Yep. He never, I mean, his parents are African. They know where they came from in Africa. They're talking about it to him. This is the whole thing of what I'm saying. Your ethnicity doesn't change just because you move. It changes because you are born into something new. You are something different. But if you come over here intact, you have a mother from Mali and a father from Mali, and they give birth to you, and you're from Mali, you're still from Mali. That didn't happen to us. For the most part, that never happened in the first generations that we set here. 60% of women were raped. So they gave birth to some mixed individual, and that mixed individual had three choices. They either have sex with a white person and become Sally Hemings' children, or they have sex with a person that's more African, or they have sex with another mixed individual. Those three things happen, and we continue to brown ourselves. These very light-skinned women are attracted to dark-skinned men, and we continue to brown ourselves over and over. We could have turned white, and we wouldn't even be here. We could have just all gone in there with Thomas Jefferson, became white, and kept on pursuing that, but we didn't do it. We like being black. Okay, I think we proved it over and over and over again. We didn't erase ourselves. We didn't adopt these different racial classifications to get kudos for being light-skinned. We didn't do those ignorant things, and we should be proud of it.
Black students, we need to know our history.
The black history we're being taught in public schools is repetitive.
As a black high school student, I want to learn more about my history in the school books.
We need to update our books.
As black American students, we deserve an accurate depiction of what black history truly is.
I want to see myself in these textbooks.
In the public school system, black history is vague.
Why don't the school books ever talk about the Freedmen's Bureau?
I created the workbook for the African American family. This book helps fill in the gaps that the school books don't. Purchase the workbook for the African American family on ourstorypublications.com and use the Cash App, $Our Story Publications.